first I was trying to sing like a girl, and that did not pan out. Because my sister was like, maybe you should stop doing that. So I think like every musician has to just find their comfort, like their sweet spot. For me, it just sounds like a smoky garbage can, and it works. So it's like everyone has their own personality and their voice, you know? Which is kind of similar to who we are as people, which is freaking me out right now, but I just realized something. Oh my God. But anyways, what was the question? Hi, we're the Coathangers on Band in Seattle. One more time? Did you not say anything? Oh.
Tonight on Band in Seattle, Suicide Squeeze Records own the Coathangers. Infectious and powerful garage punk songs show soul, perspective, and true badassery. Welcome to Band in Seattle.
Hey, we're the Coathangers on Band in Seattle. Seattle. Any other female bands in Atlanta? All female bands in Atlanta at the time?
Baby Shakes.
And not seeing a lot of other female performers and like this was like 2002, 2003. I was like, well, we can do this. Plenty of bands out there.
Your back like someone's gonna get you. Who's gonna get you is probably yourself.
But yeah.
What you do, what you say will come back one day. Because you can never go back.
No, you can never go back.
No.
Well, like when we first started practicing, people were like, oh, you should play shows. And we were like, no, we shouldn't. We were not gonna play shows, it's cool. Because I think because we weren't like seasoned musicians, you know, it was a little intimidating being on stage. And I remember our first shows, you know, like just like your voice just goes away, it's just all tight. And you're like Kermit the Frog trying to push it out. You know, I think probably it helped that we had a lot of screaming and a lot of like more emotional parts, because if I had to sing like soft, I probably would have passed out from the anxiety of it all. It's like we were practicing at the house, and we got a practice space and got like, I don't know, 5 songs or something. That's when we started playing out. We played a house show, then we played Out, and then we played more Out, and then people were asking us to play with them. Yeah. And we just kept playing.
Five Farms is about how my dad's side of the family go over my dad out of 5 farms. They're bastards. They're dead to us now. It boils down to you can't take money with you, once you're dead, but you can ruin a family. Sometimes you can't think about what you're singing because it's like you're emotionally attached to it, and if you start thinking about it, then you lose track of what you're doing. Hopefully I won't do that today.
Shed a tear. Someone came up and was like, do you want to release a 7-inch? We were like, a 7-inch? Oh my God, that's it, we made it. We don't have to do anything else. David actually reached out to us via MySpace. Do you want to put out a 7-inch with Suicide Squeeze? And I was like, no, that's a joke, that's not real. We ignored it.
We ignored it?
Yeah, we thought it was someone messing with us.
And so he asked again, and then I remember Stephanie got on the phone with him, and I was like, is it legit? Like, he really wants, this is crazy. So, and then it just went, we did a record, and then another record, and 6 records later, we're here, and we
still don't know what's happening.
We still don't know what's happening.
You can have it. I don't want. It's just a bad memory of what I did. You can have it. I don't want. It's just a bad memory of what I. Drink it, buddy. Louder. I wanna go far. 'Cause I've got a car. And you think you took it all. I don't know who you think you are. But you can have it. I don't want that. It's just a bad memory of what I did.
Yeah, our first record we put out on Rob's House Records out of Atlanta, but after that, it's been all Suicide Squeeze. We're very lucky to have had such a relationship, especially being so sort of green to the whole thing. We could have gotten
really screwed over.
Yeah, and we had people come up and were like, we think you should have electronic drums, and I have a vision for you here. It's like,
This is what you should do.
okay, no, but thank you for being interested.
Yeah.
And we've always, sort of kept that like, no, thank you. We're gonna trust our vision, and then to have a label come and go, okay, well, what's your vision? You wanna record in your practice space? All right, all right, I believe in you. You wanna do this? You wanna go here? It's like, it's a relationship we treasure.
I don't know where you've been, and I'm alone again, and I like it. I like it. I'm ready to begin. Got my second skin, and I like it. I like it. Don't know where you've been, I'm all alone again. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like it. I'm ready to begin. Got my second skin. I like it. You talk and got your head up high, hoping someone will hear what you've been buzzing in it. Damn chest so loud in my ear. You got one on the audience and the other one on me. It's alright, yeah, it's okay. You gotta know it's me, we can hit it your way. It's alright, yeah, it's okay. You gotta know it's me, we can hit it.
In the general sense, like, it's all right, it's okay. You got a nosebleed weekend coming your way. Whatever that means. It could be from all the drugs you're ingesting, or it could be because someone punches you in the face. And that may not be necessarily me, but, what goes around comes around.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, you look smug and you let me know that I'm not that bad for a chick. Well, honey, I know you're from LA, but I just don't give a shit. It's alright, yeah, it's okay. Gotta know it's me, we can hit it away. It's alright, yeah, it's okay. You gotta know it's me, we can hit it away. It's alright.
I lived in Minsk, until I was 7. 89 we left, 90 we got here. Because I played acoustic classical guitar beforehand, I took lessons from this nice, eccentric Russian man who taught me in the basement of a church. Yeah, and only would let me pay him in like candy and food. I don't know, but he was amazing, and he taught me a lot. He was very disciplined. You know, Russian people were very disciplined. The pick was a great mystery to me, because when you play it, you know, with your fingers, you can feel the strings, but the pick, I mean, that's why I was just all over the place. It was a sloppy mess, because I was like, oh, you know? So that was finding the nuance of that play was really interesting. So a lot of it was noise rock, experimental
Before you
music.
even knew, man. Yeah.
About just being down. Sound
Being down.
just like
down.
it's like when you get past the point of being mad, and you're just down, man. Like, yeah.
Double down.
Double down.
Double down.
Me personally, like both Stephanie and Julia, like I look up to them because I've learned so much for them. I'm about to cry. No, but it's like I was so young when I met them, and I really like wouldn't be the woman I am today if it wasn't for them. And it's true.
Oh. About these two, I love Meredith's tenacity. She is one of the strongest, tiniest people I've ever met in my life. And then also like the way that she plays the bass, I guess is the way, because she learned it from the Coathangers, the way that the originality that she has with it. Yeah, Julia has this amazing sense of leadership. When it comes down to taking care of stuff, she's the one to get it done and to like help push us through it. And then also I admire the way that she plays guitar as well, since it was her first time picking up a pick, and you know, it's like they have their own language of writing songs, and it's awesome. Because they speak in numbers.
Yeah.
And I'm the drummer, so I'm just like, I don't know what any of that means. But they're like, no, it's like this and this and this. I'm like, okay, yeah. So it's, I think, just from outside, it's fun
If
to
you
watch.
saw my notebook,
They speak in their own little language.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Make It Right is also a fun little ditty about, it's about one of our deceased friends who, it's about him, but it's also kind of relates to other people who maybe need to get together.
actually the stranger danger part. Well, it's something that we've said before, but there was a junkie that climbed over the wall into the neighboring lot next to my house.
Isn't that how you
and that
kind of like
came up with
yeah.
that idea of stranger danger, and then junkies climbing up the walls, junkies climbing up
That's
the walls.
literal.
Literal.
Yeah, like literally.
Stranger danger. Yeah.
Are you faded and rotten? Danger. Are you something forgotten? Junkies climbing up the walls. Junkies climbing up the wall. Junkies climbing.
Every song is different. So sometimes, you know, someone coming in with this idea or this lyric or a whole tune or a whole song or
Sometimes it all comes
yeah,
together.
sometimes it's us jamming it out and being like, oh, that sounds cool. That's really, you know, we have so many phone recordings of like, oh, maybe that's the one. That's the, you know. So you go through and you're like, oh, that sounds cool. That's not cool. And I think what's interesting about the dynamic is everyone brings in a thing, and then even if you come up with a whole song, if someone be like, well, I don't know, we just bounce the idea so it becomes cool. You know, it becomes our sound. The cool thing about Meredith is that she knows what's cool. Even doing Nosebleed Weekend, we did this a lot. Like, that's lame-o. How do we make it cool? And so I can throw things against her. She's the cool wall. And if she's like, yeah, that's cool, I'll be like, oh, okay, that's cool. So that's what I like about working with Meredith. What I like about working with Stephanie is that we're like a really good songwriting duo. There's sometimes tension, there's sometimes ease, but there's like always something good comes out of it. And we do respect each other's opinions when it comes to, and the, like Melody, she has really a good knack for hooks. I really enjoy that part of songwriting together.
Nice.
Wow, thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Tell us about it.
The thing that's carried through it with us is the people that saw us play those early shows. Now seeing us here, there's such a sense of pride, like a communal pride. Like, you girls, you did it. I always believed in you, even when you sucked. And it was like, yes, thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Really?
That really means
Yeah.
a lot. It means a lot that people, I met someone that they wrote a song just recently, and it changed my whole, like, it was a very important song to me when I was 19. And I was telling him, and I even got a little choked up. And then the next night, I met this guy, came up to us and was like, hey, you helped me through a really hard time in my life. And he was choking up. And that's the first time I really understood that maybe we have done things for people that other people have done for me. That is insane. That is so powerful. That goes way beyond anything we started out, the selfish, like, you know, I want to tell my story, I want to party. Like, wow, that is everything. That is everything.
For more information about our bands, go to bandinseattle.com where you can watch the Coathangers full concert.